damn. What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling out there? My man Wayne with the stone face. Wayne, you frozen? Hello?
That's what it looks like.
For real?
That's what it looks like.
Yo, these technical difficulties been crazy today. Am I frozen on your screen, Wayne?
No, I'm just frozen. I don't see me. So
That's hold on. Oh, I think we got him. He's blinking. Wait, he left again. Oh, he going all the way. Wayne, you weren't supposed to leave all the way. Hold on, y'all. We're going to celebrate when we get this right. Yo, this is crazy. I feel like the league has been hating on us. I feel like the officiating crew has been hating on us. I feel like the fans of football have been hating on us. All this crazy stuff is going on, and now StreamYard want to hate on us. Let's see. Hold on. Wayne, oh, are we doing the same thing? All right, you do that. I'll change the background, and you go ahead and swap us. There's that. Let's see if we can get this right. One time for your mind. You okay over there now, bro?
yeah, I'm good.
Got my man Wayne Breezy in the building, man. Wayne, listen. In the famous words of Charlie, you can't keep a good dog down, bro. When you ain't here, man, they can hate all they want.
Yeah.
This is just a precursor of the whole episode. Ain't that crazy?
It's adversity. Like you think about the 49ers, man, it's like they've been faced with adversity all year long, right?
All year.
On every level. You know what I'm saying? And so now they're at the highest level. And so it only makes sense that they face the highest level of adversity. And then you got to factor that the greatest 49er content creators out there in the world behind the scenes was just going through some crazy adversity, right? And then the show starts and there's still more adversity. But you know what? Bump all that. We here. Everybody's in here. You got the Mike, what you doing?
Oh, my bad. I'm trying to get the coals off for the hookah.
Mike, this not a hookah. We ain't got time to do hookah and talk for 30 minutes. Yo.
Oh, you crazy. You crazy. I'm smoking on that Chiefs pack all week long, baby. If y'all don't know what's going on, let me tell y'all what's going on. All right? They can hate. The league can hate. Vegas can hate. UNLV can hate. All of them can hate. They not going to stop us, bro. They not going to stop us. I'm smoking that pack all week long, bro. All week long. And I'm going to have the nicest victory cigar when it's all said and done. When this dust settle, hey, when the smoke clears, it's only going to be one team staying at the mountaintop, baby.
Yeah. It's the team wearing white and red at the end of the day. Yeah. That's the colors.
That work?
They ain't got no choice. They the away team. They got to wear white jerseys, gold pants. You know what I mean? But listen, Mike, let's get down to the nitty gritty of this joint, man, because, you know, the disrespect, you know, continues for the San Francisco 49ers, and it's got to be at a all-time high. You know, all-time high, right? And so let's start off like how the disrespect started, because once these two teams were, you know, set in stone, it took the NFL about a few days to put out their first promo flyer of the two teams. So I want to start with that picture. I want to look at this picture. And so, I mean, I'm happy that, you know, the graphic was done. Nice little graphic from the NFL and you know, you got the CBS that's going to be hosting the game this year, or Paramount, whatever you guys watch this joint on. And then you look at the graphic, you sit there and look at it, man. Mike, what's the first thing that comes to mind? I mean,
so I see this trophy, you see the colors, and then you see the offensive juggernauts of each team, like the not the quarterbacks, but the top. You see Christian McCaffrey, arguably our MVP. He's bigger than Travis Kelce. But you know, you see the offensive guy, right? Then you go behind Patrick Mahomes, and that's where I would expect to see Brock Purdy. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't know if Brock Purdy's even in this graphic.
He's in the graphic, but Mike, we just did an episode. And so, like, if we did an episode and Brock Purdy was your 7th or 8th best player, and he was my 7th or 8th best player of the 49ers, What's the problem?
What the problem is that the NFL is a passing league and the quarterbacks get more praise and blame than anybody else. So he should be just as big or at least behind Nick Bosa.
I disagree. I disagree because when you look at the San Francisco 49ers, who's the best player in the Niners?
What Trent Williams, McCaffrey, they all good.
Mike, who the best player in the 49ers, man? Stop smoking the hookah. Who's
it's
the best?
Trent Williams, in my opinion.
Okay, well, Trent Williams never going to make the flyer because he's not a weapon. But who's the best weapon or player on the 49ers? Because you're trying to be a smart ass.
It's Christian McCaffrey.
All right. And so they got him the biggest. Why we tripping?
Like, why ain't he centered? No, it should be quarterbacks next to quarterbacks.
He's behind the trophy. He's behind the trophy. Listen, the way I look at this is like this, right? Patrick Mahomes is what?
MVP?
No, not this year. But what is he though this year?
The comeback kid. What you want me to call him?
He's the reigning Super Bowl champion. Right?
That ain't got nothing to do with this game.
It got everything to do with it. He's the guy that got to be knocked off the mountaintop. How you gonna get to the mountaintop and not beat the guys on the mountaintop? That's the whole point.
Because they could have got knocked off by the Ravens if Lamar Jackson showed up.
They didn't. They we should have got beat by the Lions. We should have got beat by the Packers before that, and we didn't. So why we tripping over a graphic where they highlight the best player? So you saying Brock Purdy should have been bigger? Is what you saying?
I'm saying Brock Purdy should have been where Nick Bosa is, behind Patrick Mahomes. I'm okay if you're going to give Mahomes. I'm okay if you're going to give Mahomes more shine. Mahomes is a better quarterback, more name recognition, and all that.
Mike,
right?
we just did an exercise. Y'all keep telling me, and y'all that's telling me not to feed into this. Y'all gotta stop. Ain't nothing to feed into. We talked about CMC being the best player in the 49ers the whole season long. He get the biggest spot on the fly. He bigger than Patrick Mahomes. His spot is huge, bigger. And we crying. And because Brock Purdy not the center of the attention, which he never is and never has been, now all of a sudden we mad? We just need Brock Purdy to go out there and be Brock, right? At the end of the day, Brock can set his trend. If Brock Purdy want to be that dude, go out there and knock this team off they behind. Something that Kyle Shanahan couldn't do with any other quarterback.
And if we go out there, let me correct myself. When we go out there and win this game, Brock Purdy still won't be the biggest person on the graphic.
Depending on his performance.
No, it don't. No, it don't.
I think it does.
Brock Purdy, bro, I promise you this.
If Brock Purdy's performance is MVP-esque from the game, not the season.
He can win Super Bowl MVP.
So you saying that when they do the national media, the graphics, he still won't be the center of attention?
No, he won't. Okay. Because they're going to say Brock Purdy threw for 428 yards, but Brandon Ayuk had 150, Debo had 150, Kittle had another 100. Like that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, because of Brock Purdy. That's the thing. But how is that not because of Brock? If I don't give you the ball, how are you going to get 150 yards?
I understand exactly what you're saying. What I'm saying is they're not going to still highlight Brock. They're still going to say Brock did it because of the weapons. Not that the weapons did it because of Brock. The whole year, the campaign is that Brock has been thriving because of.
Okay, so then why are we mad at this graphic then?
Because they still disrespecting Brock Purdy. You told me he's in here. How do you know for sure Brock Purdy's in this graphic? I still don't know.
Right under Christian McCaffrey, bro.
How you know that?
Because
I can't see the 3. You can't see the 1.
I know that picture and which they got it from a game, and I know that that's Brock Purdy.
My man, whoever that is like he getting probed and didn't expect to feel it.
Mike, that's Brock Purdy. He's right under.
Say so.
He's right under Christian McCaffrey. If anybody should be slated, it's Debo because they kind of like made him little. He the littlest on the picture. And he might be one of the he might be the most dominant weapon. Kansas City ain't got no answers for Deebo Samuel. They ain't had no answers in Deebo Samuel every time they play Deebo Samuel. They don't have no answers for Deebo Samuel. They got Deebo Samuel lower than Isaiah Pacheco. Make that make sense. Isaiah Pacheco ever won All-Pro? If I'm mad at anything on this graphic, it's where they got my man Deebo placed. And who the hell is that behind Pacheco?
I'm going to assume that's Chris Jones.
Okay. Dang. Okay.
That's an assumption. I mean, he's their best defensive player.
I can't see who it is, but I think that's who it should be. I'm with you on
More
that.
disrespect. More
To Chris
disrespect.
Jones.
He getting probed too. Why they keep getting these guys that we can't tell who they are with their mouth open like that?
But you could tell who Patrick Mahomes is with his mouth wide open.
Because he don't have a helmet on. Like, yo, don't get me started, bro. Don't get me started on this damn graphic. Bro.
I'm getting you started. Listen, I just want to know why we
they don't have a single picture of Brock Purdy without a helmet on.
They do, but they chose that one. They got one picture with Brock.
They hiding him, bro.
Okay.
You telling me they're not hot? This don't look into. They got Nick Bosa without a helmet on.
Hiding Brock Purdy, and I knew it was Brock from the jump. But if that is where you're going with this, I'm not gonna knock you for it. He got a helmet on. There's plenty
whatever.
But Brock,
whatever it takes to light the fire, yo. Whatever it takes to light the fire. And call me Karen. That's fine.
Okay. This is not Karen. This is not a Karen. This is exactly what the 49ers want. This is why we're talking about if Mike feels this is disrespectful, maybe some of these players feel that this is disrespectful. And that's the fuel that you're using to start the fire. Correct or am I correct?
Absolutely correct. Bro, Patrick Mahomes' shoulder pad is more on the 49ers side than Brock Purdy is. Don't tell me this ain't disrespect, bro. His shoulder pad got more coverage on the left side of the graphic.
Hold up. I ain't never say it was disrespectful. I said what we complaining about. Like that, like he in the graphic, and we just did a whole show on ranking the top Niners, the top 10 Niners. We did a whole show. Brock was 7 on your list and 8 on my list. And we shouldn't be mad.
Okay, can I be mad that Patrick Mahomes right down the middle, his ear, his collarbone, his chest plate, his shoulder pad, and his bicep are all bigger than Brock Purdy on the 49er side of the graphic? Can I be mad about that?
Yeah, you could be mad about anything. I'm just looking at it from a big picture because the way that I see this, if it's disrespectful, I don't see it being disrespectful from the Brock Purdy side because this is the story they've been spinning all season long, right? Brock is winning because of Brock is winning. You know, he has that. I'm cool. So at least they're consistent with their narrative. So that's why it doesn't bother me because they've been consistent with their narrative. Then when I look at this photo, I swear to goodness, the first time I'm looking at this photo right now, I just realized that Debo looked like a midget. Now, and I don't mean it in that way, but they minimized him. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's not even funny. I didn't mean it in that way. If I offended somebody, sorry, that's not what I meant. But look how small they got Debo, and he's probably the second best weapon on the San Francisco 49ers. If anything, and he the one that, when I go back and watch that, what did Debo do if he played the last time we played the Chiefs? Can we pull those stats up?
All right. Give me a second. Let me go with my research.
I already know what he did in the Super Bowl. I already know. Like, he was killing. He was killing in the Super Bowl. But they stopped using him. But I just want to know, because when did that game get blown out of proportion? After the half? Because the game was tight.
So Debo, I
can't remember if he played. I don't remember who missed that game. He was bad in that game.
No, he didn't play.
Yeah,
he didn't play, bro. Our leading rusher was Jermichael Hasty.
Mike.
Oh,
how did you do that?
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm looking at a preseason game. Okay, I apologize, y'all. My bad. That's on me. That is on me. I apologize. Okay. All right. We're talking about Christian McCaffrey's first game as a 49er. That's right. The one you want to know about. I apologize. Yes. I'm sitting here like, that's what that face was, because I was sitting here like, ugh, like, what was that? I'm sorry. Debo, 5 receptions, 42 yards, and 1 carry for 2 yards.
So he was pretty much like a non-factor.
Yeah, I mean, the whole offense was a non-factor.
Okay, so then he was a product of the offense. Like what? And that's Jimmy Garoppolo's game, right?
Yes, sir. That was Jimmy's game.
So yes. So looking at this game, a lot of people, and this is. Let me tell you why I like this fuel to the fire, bro. I never know where we're gonna go in this show. Let me tell you why I like this. I like that they got Brock tucked and unrecognizable in this particular photo. You know why they got him like that? Because they don't know who Brock Purdy is. They don't even know that Brock Purdy has never faced this team. So to me, this is dope. My favor is for Brock Purdy because Steve Spags can beat a weak ass Jimmy Garoppolo in his sleep, but he gonna struggle against the strengths of Brock Purdy. Because what are Brock Purdy's strengths, bro? You blitz the mother freaker and he grows.
He's the best passer in the league versus the blitz.
Mike, can you come on, walk me off this ledge, bro? Why am I extra amped all of a sudden from some disrespect and a graphic?
Because of the shoulder pad. I told you. Yo, like Brock, he shouldn't be on our side of the damn poster, bro. I'm so mad about that. I don't like that at all. I don't like it. But let me calm down. Let me turn.
No. Don't calm down. Don't calm down. I just got mad excited because I just realized that the Chiefs think they know who Brock Purdy is from the film. And what Brock Purdy just showed them on the last two film tapes is that, yeah, you can disguise the blitz. You can delay the blitz. I'm just going to run.
He going to run for it, run.
And so now how do you defend that? Because the whole key of drafting a guy like Trey Lance was his ability to do what?
To run. He was supposed to be the dual threat.
Yo, you took too long.
Nah, I'm sorry. I apologize, man.
But what I'm trying to say is like that's huge to me. That's a huge factor that I just don't think the Kansas City Chiefs are ill prepared to defend because you just don't know what Brock is gonna do. If he could beat you in the blitz with his arm and his quick throws, and now if the pressure is there, because I think the Chiefs is probably going to be the greatest defensive line Brock's faced since the Cleveland Browns game. I think they have that type of dynamic, especially in the middle. And mainly because not because Chris Jones is going to get pressure on Brock. It's more Chris Jones just it's more Chris Jones being in the passing lanes, right? And getting his arms up and out. And that how many passes did Brock get deflected in the Lions game? 2 to 3?
He had one on the opening drive for sure, and I think he had one on the next drive.
So at least two, but consistently teams have been doing that, and that's the scary part, right? And it all kind of started from that Ravens game when they brought those cornerbacks up to the line, and so like that's kind of what makes me a little bit nervous because if those balls get tipped, you know they can go either way, and those interceptions typically aren't on Brock, but they would be on Brock. So look, I understand the disrespect in this photo. We're going to move on to the next sign of disrespect. But I get it. I just want us to not go too deep on this subliminal message and just know that it's adding fuel to the fire. Number one, adding fuel to the fire.
They calling our starting quarterback a nobody, bro. They put his helmet on in the picture. And again, you can't see his number.
They've been consistent with this all season long. I don't want them to change. I like the consistency. I like the fact that the national media still disrespects Brock Purdy because that lets me know that Brock Purdy still has something to go out there and play for. He still has something to go out there and prove.
I mean, I don't know how much more y'all want Mr. Relevant to do before y'all put some respect on his name. I don't get it. I've never seen nothing like this before in my entire life.
It's because he was Mr. Irrelevant.
He would get more respect if he was undrafted. Ain't that crazy?
That's crazy. It would be a better Cinderella story. But because he got drafted with the last pick in that draft, the story was amazing when he was Mr. Irrelevant. But the fact that he came in and started doing this and started winning and, oh my gosh, can Brock Purdy do it again? Oh my gosh, can he do it again? Oh my gosh, can he do it? Every week it was, can he win again? Oh, Brock Purdy goes down with the injury. Can he come back? It's always can he. And guess what the story is this weekend?
Patrick Mahomes' shoulder. All right. I'm gonna stop, bro. I'm gonna stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just bothered me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Patrick Mahomes' shoulder and his drunk ass daddy. All right, that's another story for another time. I'm sorry. Did you see that story?
I did, and how much of a distraction is that going to be? You know what I'm saying? For
Oh, but
Patrick.
media won't talk about that. If that was one of our players' daddies,
Oh man, it would be all on the ESPN 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10, 11, 12, all the way up to the Super
that shit
Bowl.
would have made CNN, bro. If it was one of
CNN
our players.
World News Report. Brock Purdy's daddy got a DUI. All over the media. They hiding that. They tucking that. That's more disrespect.
Well, let's get to this one here now.
Now this one got me scratching my head, Mike. Because how are you the guru of media for the NFL? And I'd say guru because it's him and Ian Rappaport, right? And after that, it's the minions, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, and some people may feel like Adam Schefter is ahead of Ian Rappaport. One works for ESPN and one kind of works for the NFL Network. That's kind of like how it works.
Yeah. He's like a freelance kind of guy. Yeah.
Mike.
Yes, sir.
Chiefs. I got to start with the bottom one.
Yeah, you better. Yes, sir. Yes, you do.
And Commanders. Both have now arrived in Las Vegas. The week of the Super Bowl 58 officially is underway.
Yeah.
Do I need to read it again before it was corrected? Or
no, let me read it. Let me try it.
Okay.
Because maybe you just pronounced it wrong, and that's why it looks that way.
Makes sense. I spelled 49ers with the C. I got you, but go ahead.
Right. So I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna sound it out phonetically. Okay.
Okay.
Chiefs and Commanders both have now arrived in Las Vegas. The week of Super Bowl LVIII officially is underway. So this was interesting. He gonna try to correct it, and he corrected it in like 2 minutes, right? But
that's a long time.
That's a very long time, and he got a lot of hate for it, and then he went back and corrected it, and never said nothing else about it, right? So cool. Here's my thing. How do you text people? Do you individual letters when you text?
I do actually. I type everything out. I'm quick.
Okay. Now you got the full QWERTY, like it's Q.
Yes.
WERT. Okay.
Yes.
I used to text T9, like the old Nokia phone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes,
and
gotcha.
predictive text, right? I looked at the numbers, and the C for Commanders is on number 2. The 4 for 49ers doesn't have those numbers on it. So I was confused as to how he did it. So then I said, you know what? Maybe he swipes, because that's how I text now. Now I text on the full QWERTY keyboard, but I swipe. So I swiped the word 49ers. I started in the number bar, which is up top, above all the letters.
But how do you get the swipe? Oh, so the full keyboard is on, so the numbers and the letters are there?
Yes, sir. So
it's got to be a hard swipe, right?
I'll show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm just gonna create a
blank
text message.
Look at doing a live demonstration.
Can you see that there?
Oh, I do see it. I see the numbers and the key and then letters.
So in order for me, I'm gonna try to do it backwards on the screen. So you got to go 49 ERS.
Oh, that's cool. I gotta learn how to do it.
But you don't accidentally spell Commanders. That's my point.
I mean,
blame it on autocorrect.
Okay, there we go. That's where I was gonna get to.
How?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The colors are different. The word is totally different. Matter of fact, there's not even a number in Commanders. You know what I mean? There's not even a number. There's no number in the word Commanders, right? COMMANDERS.
Oh, that part. Maybe that was it. Maybe he just typed in ERS. and Commanders popped up instead of 49ers.
But that's a different that's some backwards ass autocorrecting than the dog. Because if
How
you
many?
type in ERS, it's supposed to start with that word. Like
You
I
would
can't.
think.
I would thunk. I thunk.
Think, thunk, right? Like,
Stinks,
okay,
thunk.
so I
You
I guess
mean
what I'm
one.
really curious about is how did he get like how many times is he texting and tweeting about the Commanders right now? I get it, the whole they got a new coach.
I don't even care. He the cream of the crop. It gotta be right. And even if you make a typo, you apologize.
Oh, where's the accountability?
See what I'm saying? Like, that's straight up disrespect. Now, this more blatant than the picture. The picture's subliminal.
Okay, yeah.
This is blatant. This is blatant. This is straight up blatant. Like, how do you not acknowledge the team in the Super Bowl? But you got the Chiefs right.
Sure did.
You ain't say the Commanders and the Bengals. You ain't say the Commanders and the Buffalo Bills. You ain't say the Commanders and the Baltimore Ravens. You didn't even put the Raiders in there, and we're at their home field.
That's crazy, right?
He put the Chiefs. Adam Schefter needs to be held accountable. And I'm tired of us not holding him accountable. He did this shit. Remember when the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback died? And remember that tweet he put out that was so
foul.
bad.
It was foul.
It was bad.
I actually unfollowed him that day.
It was Dwayne. What was his name?
Dwayne Haskins.
And then and only because we called him out on it, he issued an apology because he knew he effed up.
Right. When to talk about somebody's troubled past. And
nobody give a fuck about his troubled past. Dude just passed away.
Come on, bro.
Dang.
I haven't followed him since that day. I'm not exaggerating at all. I have not followed him since that day. Unacceptable.
Try not to be emotional about this take, but like he need to lose his job. I don't like saying that people need to lose their job, but they need to be penalized and held accountable. How do you make the biggest mistake of the Super Bowl week? There's only 2 teams. This team has been in the Super Bowl for over a week, bro. Like, how you get this wrong? This should have been pre-typed and pre-tweeted and just been ready to send out. What you do is you type. I'll show you. You type the tweet, right? Look, Mike is an asshole, and I'm not gonna look. That's not what you are, but I'm not talking about you. And then I cancel it, and then I hit save the draft. Oh, I hurt his feelings.
No, I want you to show the expert how to do it since he can't do it.
Okay, and then and maybe he just need lessons on how to X, because I don't know if we call it tweet. Then you go back to drafts at the very top, and then you click on,
and then you select it. You don't show Don't show the drafts, big dog. Don't show all the drafts. Let me get back in here before we.
Yo, you saw him loaded in the clip though, right? Like, oh
now
damn,
I'm frozen. Now I look like I'm about to get probed. This is crazy. What the hell is going on here? Hold on.
Yo, I love this show. I swear to goodness, man. I yearn for 4 p.m. At first, I dreaded it because I was just like, it's another show. When I tell you I yearn for this time, I don't even know how to fix my face on his platform. That's funny. All right, here we go. But the disrespect continues, Mike. You surrendered? You surrendered it all? Mike, I had to bro. Yo, you saw how many drafts I had loaded in the clip, though?
I did.
Bro, when I say I got receipts, listen. But seriously though, like on a serious note, Mike, like this the cream of the crop, dude. Like this is people dream of having a job like his. People dream of doing the things and building the connections and the things that he has in the NFL, and he's able to make a. This is a huge. The NFL is the biggest sport of all time, and when you get to when you get to the when you as far as the Super Bowl is the most televised game of all time. So when you get to the Super Bowl, everything T's got to be crossed, I's got to be dotted. You got to get it right, or cough up some of your salary and just get somebody to edit your proofread your joints before you text them out.
Right.
You're gonna be late, but
you know what he would have been better off doing, because he just tried to do the quick edit. He should have just deleted it, and then just rewrote the whole thing, because now we can see the edit.
True, I do that too, though. I'm paying for the edit feature. Y'all motherfuckers gonna see my edit. Like when I mess up, I paying for that. Like that's Mike.
Yes.
There's
sir.
one more thing I wanted to talk about before we jump out of here.
Go ahead, let's go, man.
We got to discuss the field conditions, dog.
Oh man. See, I didn't save it, but I got it. You know me. I keep it in the tuck.
So, I mean, I see our boy Dre up in here in the chat, man. Shout out to Dre. He came in early and said that the fix is in. So when you think about it, and we didn't even talk about, Bill Vinovich and his crew. We didn't even get to the refs, right? Because I'm thinking about the disrespect. I'm like, dang, why they give us the same crew? That's a whole nother conversation. But let's talk about these field.
You want to play the clip? I got the whole clip right here.
Load the joint. Load it up. That's what we do. No harm, no foul. So this is going to be Adam Schefter, obviously, on the Pat McAfee show.
Fucking Adam Schefter. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna align this joint. No, you could have left it. I was gonna align it, leave the border on there, and I moved Shefty to the middle. Give me a second. He got to go.
Let's watch Mike and how he does with his technical.
There it is. He's right there in the middle. We're gonna leave it just like that.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Grass at the UNLV facility, which is beautiful. We've seen the photos of the new $230 million or $30-some million facility UNLV has. And the firmness of the natural grass is not exactly what the San Francisco 49ers want. And this was reported by Jonathan Jones of CBS Sports. And then there was another statement that came out basically from the NFL that was like, it's not a health and safety issue. It's simply a preference issue for the San Francisco 49ers. Is this all just a bunch of bullshit here, Super Bowl week? And do you think this is actually going to be an issue with the Niners and where they're practicing at all week?
Well, I can tell you, having spoken to various Niners people already, they don't seem particularly pleased. Now, they're going to be on the practice field for the first time today at noon Pacific, but there already have been complaints that there are seams in the practice field, that it feels like they're walking around on a sponge. I guess the NFL last week laid sod on top of the field turf, and this has nothing to do with UNLV. UNLV is kind of an innocent bystander in this, and the league has rules or bylaws or procedures that are set up that call for the Super Bowl practice fields to be checked out and mandated by December.
I want to pause it there real quick. They have bylaws where the field for practice has to be inspected in December.
By December, bro.
It's February 5th.
By December. So that means by December, not just in December, but by December. If you know that the Super Bowl, it's a deadline. For instance, if I'm going to do media, okay, if I'm going to cover the combine, my application has to be in by February 16th.
Right.
Not after February 16th. Oh. And my dumb ass better not wait till February 16th. But by that date, it needs to be cleared and checked. So the NFL were supposed to have this field checked. Now, they couldn't do it in December because they still currently play football, right? So they probably did a check to make sure that the field was going to be cleared to go. And then in January, they ain't playing no bowl game. UNLV is free. That crew should have been sodding the field then. Because now we're in February, and now the 49ers got to play on a field that's too soft. And Mike, let's talk about that. Like, if you're playing on a field that's not firm enough, what can that possibly cause, Mike? I'm just curious.
Well, I mean, I don't know if y'all recall the field conditions at MetLife Stadium, but I can tell you that some guys who won't forget that stadium are Nick Bosa, Solomon Thomas. Y'all remember him?
When did George Kittle get that high ankle sprain? Feel like it was on the same one of them fields, one of them weeks.
Was that there too? See, look, like
I just feel like it.
But here's what gets me their last game was December 26th.
I knew you was gonna get the mother freaking date. I can count on you. Count on. I could count on.
Bro. Come on, bro. Their last game was December 26th.
They had a whole. So the NFL had a whole month, is what you're telling me.
Cool. Let's say you don't get it by December 26th. You got to get out there. You got the 27th, 28th, 29th, 30 days has September, April, June, and November, and the 31st. And the 31st, right? But cool. Listen to his very next sentence.
And last week, they're laying the turf on there. Now, the league.
Last week? They haven't played a game on that field since freaking Christmas. My kids were still opening gifts when they played their last game. And last week, they laid sod on top of the ground. They didn't even like pull up the other. Let me let him finish. I'm sorry.
League is saying it's not a player's safety health issue, not in violation, all those things. That's fine. I can tell you the Niners are not happy with the practice conditions of that field that the league is in charge of maintaining. And they feel like it's a disadvantage right now. That's my daughter.
Superstar.
Yeah. There you go. Anyway, they're not happy about having to practice on this field. And so the Chiefs are practicing at the Raiders practice facility. Now, there are scores that are assigned to practice fields, and the average score should be in the mid to high 70s.
Listen to this.
And the Raiders practice field, where the Chiefs are practicing, is at an 80. And the Niners believe that their practice field, that the average score is in the 50s.
I don't even, fam. Bro.
Huh?
What?
I know.
It's in the 50s.
If I'm Kyle Shanahan, we're not practicing today. I'm not even going to risk it.
Who you hurting?
No one. Like, that's the whole point. I wouldn't risk it. Now,
it only hurts the team. We got to practice.
I understand that, but it's either take the risk of practicing on a field that you're uncomfortable bringing your players out on, or taking the risk of getting an injury to practice on that field, because the league has to approve of the field that you practiced on. You just told me that there was league rules and bystanders and laws and stuff.
I can't call it.
So the options are to practice on that field, or ask the league for permission to practice on the Raiders field, on the Raiders practice field after the Chiefs, because they can't be in the same.
And they probably can't do that because they need to be far enough apart from each other to stop the spy gates and stuff like that happening. So they probably can't even legally do that.
I think legally they can't do it. I think what it does is it just affects the 49ers. If media time is tonight at 8 p.m., now you got to practice. You got to wait for the Chiefs to finish, and then go in there and practice on the field that's already tore up. It ain't been retouched. It ain't been replenished. And so that's another risk.
It's a lose-lose situation for the 49ers. There's no other way around it.
And then if they don't practice, that's where your comment comes in and says, who's it hurting? Because the 49ers, the way they practice is the way they play.
Exactly.
So the disrespect. It's one thing to be disrespected by the national media. It's one thing to be disrespected by a guy we just heard from, who's part of the national media. So that's like national media, but then the leader of the national media. But then the NFL.
Come on, man.
The company in which the San Francisco 49ers brand and organization is a part of gets disrespected.
That's crazy. In the biggest game of the year. Can I ask a question? When do we know that the Raiders were going to be hosting? When do we know Las Vegas? Don't we know that like a year or two in advance?
We know that. Listen, I could tell you next year, New Orleans is hosting. The year after that, the 49ers are hosting. And the year after that, the Los Angeles Rams are hosting. So how about that?
So you know 3 years in advance.
I know 3 years in advance where this is going to be.
And they did the field last week.
They sodded, they resodded the field. Now, resod. First of all, there's turf. What they want to do is they want to put natural grass on top of the turf. So that's where the sodding comes in. So now they're trying to lay real stuff on top of the fake stuff. And what's happening is the field ain't had a chance to settle in.
No.
For instance, remember when the Niners this year, was it the game against Cincinnati and we lost because we redid the field? Like, remember we resodded the field? I can't remember if it was that week, but I felt like it was that week. It might have been for the playoffs, but we struggled on it. My point is we struggle when the field is brand new because it don't have a chance to settle. So it might have been the Green Bay game where we were slipping and sliding like we were playing on slip and slides. And it was wet that day, remember? It rained. But the field never really set because it was brand new. Like they were putting brand new fielding down there.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I don't know, man.
The NFL should be ashamed. And like this is a slap in the face. And we stuck. We got to practice on it all week long. And I swear, where the wood? Knock on whatever wood you can find, y'all. Just get out of there healthy. We got to get out of there healthy.
Just get to the daggone Super Bowl healthy. That's all I care about. And Boats are saying they didn't resod. They put the grass on top. And so now it has to grow into the ground. But how does grass grow in the turf? That's weird. Then how do they get it up without damaging the turf?
I thought sod wasn't just grass seed. Like it's the thick, like with the dirt underneath.
So they put the sod down, and that's what the layer has
that out. Yeah.
Right. That's what I thought. But hey, I don't know anything.
Said, but then again, he also said the Commanders were in the Super Bowl. So what the fuck? I don't know.
Rest my case. What a great episode, Mike.
Take it, man. This was
Mike. How on a level of before we get up out of here, yo, on a level of 1 through 10, how freaking excited are you about the 49ers in this Super Bowl?
Oh, I'm right now, how I'm currently feeling?
Yeah, I just want to know right now. Well, I'll ask you every day until we get there.
I'm at a 10 already.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure you're
I'm already at a 10, bro. Listen to me. Listen to me, bro. It don't get no better.
Bro, when I tell you I'm on an all-time high because I'm finding little intricate things about our team I just don't think Kansas City is going to be ready for. And my focus this week is to focus on them small, intricate things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or maybe I shouldn't because they probably got the ops watching. Because what I'm realizing is that
right? Because if we put it out there, they go and see it.
Because they be watching. Yes, they don't give us credit, but they watch.
We had 200 viewers. We had 200 viewers, and this is without my channel being linked.
Yeah, this is lit.
They on it.
Yeah.
You think this is all just Niner fans?
Nah.
I see the same 30 people commenting that I always see comment.
Right.
So who the other 170, right?
The ops.
Like, come on, bro.
Y'all the ops.
Yeah, we know y'all watching. What's up, though? Huh?
And
y'all still got to deal with us.
It's going to be a game. Listen, I'm excited, man. I'm on level 10. And the only thing I like this doesn't have me worried, because I feel like Kyle Shanahan will make sure that he makes the best decision for his players. You know what I'm saying, in this particular situation. But like you said, Mike, they do have to find a way to practice, and so I'm curious to hear what they had to do to get through today. Maybe they just had a walkthrough or something, opposed to, like, you know, one of their heavy practices or light practices. And so we'll just see how it goes, man. Hit that like, ops.
Yeah.
Hit it.
Yeah. This man's name cracked me up every time I see it, bro. I can't.
Which one? Yep.
Listen, man. I saw it. I saw what he was talking about too, man. I saw what he was talking about. We're gonna get out of here though, man. But listen, bro, that one had to revert. Remember how I told you how nervous and mad I was at your last the Lions one?
Mike, don't give it away. Don't give it away.
Okay.
Mike.
All right, cool.
It's brand. It's still fresh. It's not even a full day old yet.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Go watch the Madden Sim for those that didn't see it. We'll be back right here tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No harm, no foul. Mike, take us home, baby.
No team is safe when the Niners are on the prowl. Not even you Chiefs.
Just want to make sure we read this.
I don't think we did. Go ahead. Give her some horns. I got it.
She says, let us not win. I'm going on the field to say some. I'm telling y'all now. So believe it.
Jack's gonna grab the Bill Vinovich. You mother, why ain't y'all do something about the field?
Bill gonna be like, this ain't my job. Ain't my job.
Kyle, why didn't you do something about our practice conditions? I can't wait to see Kyle's post-practice presser.
That's what I'm yearning for it.
His
just
demeanor. What time is it? What time? Hold on, let me see. I might do a live watch
it
party.
Comes around 8 p.m. That's what I'm hearing. That's kind of late, right?
They should have because it's always West Coast time, but let me see if they got it set up.
They're not West Coast time though in Vegas. They're like one off of the hour. Is that still considered? That's not West Coast time.
Oh,
what is that? Mountain time?
Don't get me lying.
I just know Eastern and Pacific. Whatever's in between, I'm lost.
So they don't have it set up yet. They don't have the live set up. You know how normally you can see it like pending. It's not there yet. I might do a live.
It's at 8 p.m. So it's at 8 p.m.
I'm at 8 p.m. Eastern. Who said that?
Oh, Nigel says Vegas is on PST time. I thought they were an hour different from.
I thought they were 3 hours behind us, but I don't know.
Oh, maybe they are.
Arizona don't have daylight savings, so it changes. Like sometimes it's 2 hours, sometimes 1 hour behind us. So
that's dope.
Arizona doesn't change their clocks at all, so I never knew. They're saying
all
Vegas.
Right. Said it's West Coast time. I stand my case. My bad.
I'm doing a live watch party, Wayne. Come on, you should host it because I don't have YouTube no more.
Yeah, you can host it for sure.
You gonna be there with me? Let's just start it with Kyle's. Like, we don't even have to let him speak. Just how he go to the podium and how pissed off he look. It's gonna let us what we need. It's gonna tell us everything we need to know about that field.
It is.
If he come out there and drink water before he say something, it's a wrap.
Yeah. So, and then he's gonna be super condescending, and so whoever asks the dumbest question is gonna get it. Like I can tell you right now, they're gonna get the bang bang, right? They're gonna get the click click. Boom.
No team is safe when the Niners are on the prowl. I'm Mike. That's Wayne, and this is No Harm, No Foul. We out of here, y'all. Peace.